Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going over my supplies and setting up my album in my formula for Week in the Life 2023. I will leave linked down below the mini series I had done last year, flipping through my old albums. I will even include the link to the complete flip through to my 2022 album. This will be my 6th year participating, and I feel like my albums keep getting better and better. That's just a personal reflection on it, but I feel like I'm able to capture more because I plan a little bit of a formula, and I plan on what stories I want to tell, and I plan on, not to say like activities, but definitely have a successful venture going into it, just knowing because I know what to look out for, and when the photo presents itself, I know that I can capture it or want to capture it. So one thing I do need your help for is deciding on a color for my album. If you saw my recent haul, I had recently hauled 2 6x8 albums. These are from Citrus Twist. This is the sunshine color, and then this one is the teal. I had every intention of using the teal, hence I already put the book plate in there, but I could take that out and use it over here. But I just love the yellow because both these colors are in the main kit from Ali Edwards, and I just can't decide. So in the comments below, please write sunshine or teal because I can't decide which one to use. I will be documenting the first week in May. I have done a May week in the previous years. I like the routine of us going to work and having school. It was undesirable for me to capture a summer week, and I didn't want to, I'm not joining in the actual week, which is coming up, simply because it was too close, and there are other things that were happening that week that it made it complicated to also do Week in the Life. So it's the following week in which I will be documenting. For my main kit supplies, I did purchase the main kit from Ali Edwards. In this kit, it came with what I am hoping to use completely. I just feel like the amount here, I can definitely crush this kit in our terms. So we have the layered puffy stickers, the 4x6 journaling cards, which I do already have a place in my formula to use all of these. I also have the 4x4 cards, which I also have a place to use. These amazing pockets for each day of the week that have a little spot for journaling, which I also want to use them all up. A reflection 3x8. We have a chipboard set. We have vellum tags that all have rainbow borders. Acetate pieces with awesome sentiments. A set of chipboard numbers that have the colors, and you can see that teal color right there and the yellow like I'm showing, which is why. So that's how you can see too, like even in this set. So the teal, it's kind of similar, and then there's that yellow. So I just don't know what color album I want to use. I will be using the vellum piece as a cover sheet, as most people are intending to use it. The highlight sheet, which for my 6x8 will get scored and then folded in and out in my album. And I also actually purchased the vellum transparencies. I love these. So they will be cut down to fit into my 6x8. I also purchased the mini kit. Let me just put these to the side for a second. The mini kit, which has a vellum sheet with a quote, these acetate titles and pieces which say like good night, good morning, awake, and sleepy. They're all in gold foil. Puffy stickers, a die cut pack, vellum tiny word strips, and then we have these gold edged chipboard labels. And then these really large titles that have all of day and night opposites. So it's sunrise, sunset, I wrote them down. Day, night, morning, evening, and AM and PM. I have every intention to use all of these in this kit. And I haven't really thought where I'm going to put these, but hopefully they become embellishments on pages as well. Last year, I had purchased the big title sheets. For these, they were just too big to use last year, or I didn't, plan enough with them. And I'm afraid to say that because I want to really use all of these, because this is what's in this kit, I almost have no intention again of these. So I might have to just use these as independent independent layouts in my family album because I should have used them last year. I just could not figure out because they were so large. But what I will be using from last year are these. I did not use them from last year. These will be going on the like acetate title page in my album so that I can get these used, because I don't, other than Week in the Life, I haven't used them all year. So I do need to use these pretty hearts up. I have a few tiny word stickers from Week in the Life in previous years that I have pulled. And that is like the newer stuff. Then just from my stash, I have pulled these. These are Ali Edwards. I think these are from like a few years ago, Week in the Light. They're like little canvas pieces with black and white. I found this kit from a collection that just says Monday was, Tuesday was, so like a nice summary card. I have days of the week labels in a few different colors in case I need to embellish a photo. I have these from Day in the Life that I had not used, so they could be a journaling card at some point. Then I just have a few that just sound good to use if I need another journaling card. This is Delightful Moment, Moments of Delight, Adventuring, Writing It Down, and Saying Yes To and Saying No To. It's just a few pieces. 4x4 cards. This is from the Numbers scrapbooking kit. I never use them. So I'll have these sit with my kit stuff here. I want to say it's last year's Day in the Life stuff too, and I never did it. So these are great. These are those ING words and the story cards. And I know that it's a set of a story, and then there's 8 gratitude cards in there, another tiny word stickers, and then some die cuts again. So I could dip into these. Then for some stamps that I'll just keep on my desk, I have, I think a bunch are from Studio. These 2 are Studio Calico, and they're not going to say the names, but I just like the sentiments, you know, currently loving, happy memories. This is an old Ali Edwards set. This one, I believe, is from, I don't even know. This is us. Maybe this was a Christmas set. I'm not sure, but I thought I could use the family time, weekend life, our routine. These sentiments make sense for this project. And then the rest are all L Studio. I pulled a few that just have the days of the week in case I need to stamp that somehow. These would be great to make journaling cards. Pulled those. I have my labels with the die cuts ready to go in case I need them. And then these are just tiny sentiments that for embellishment or adding to photos or cards I thought could be used as well. Then let's go over my formula. So that's as far as supplies that will sit on my desk during Week in the Life week. I have already gone ahead and done what I consider my version of planning. So let me just zoom you in a little bit. So this is my formula, and these are the pictures I want to take every day because these are the stories that I want to include per day. So let's go over this side first. So I took a lot of inspiration from the lovely Linda Jordan. She posted her recent thing, and she has these organization charts and stuff. And her last year's album, she did a great collection of flat lays and stories about each room in her house, which I loved. And because we just moved into this house, I thought this was the perfect time for that. So for instance, on my list to check off, and actually I'm not checking them off, I'm going to write which photo I'll be using on which day. So say I take a great sunset photo on Tuesday, I will put TUSTUE here, and say on Monday I do a morning shot of something in our house, I'll put MON on morning. That way these will be using those larger chipboard letters that are fantastic. So those have no particular order. They're just pictures I definitely want to take one per day. The same for the flat lays. These do not have to be day specific, but she had a flat lay kind of like the things she uses to get ready in the morning, her evening routine, in my purse, current shoes, which I love that idea as well. Crafty essentials. I want to do one with Vale's favorite toys. It's my daughter. And then favorite snacks in the house. And I thought that could be fun and interesting stories for all of them because some of these change and some of them don't. Then we have the room. So living room, kitchen, bedroom. I do want to I always use Wednesdays as our work day. in my previous years: our garage, my car, and my craft room. Then I wanted, for my consecutive picture every year, I've done it in the past. Last year I did Valentina's school outfit, standing at our front door every day. That was a great series for Monday through Sunday. Year before that, I did my shoes, and next to my shoes, I was standing in front of different plants and flowers in my garden. So those changed, and that was a great series as well. So this year, I'm just going to be doing selfies in the mirror of my outfits, because you'll be able to see the difference, at least for me, when I go into the office and when I don't. And when I go into the office and when I don't. Because those are scrub days and non-scrub days. So that'll be fun. I have a checklist to make sure I grab the newspaper from the Front Page News app, because they go away each day. Then I'm thinking about doing day in the life of the colors again. So I have it as an option. And then the other one story a day that I definitely want to tackle, besides the rooms and the flat lays amongst the daily living, are the relationships in our house. So myself alone, me with my husband, me with Valentina, me with our dogs, and then Valentina with the dogs, Valentina with Daddy, and then Daddy with the dogs. So if I can get some sort of photo and journaling with each of these in our house, I think that would be a nice aspect to the day-to-day stuff. So I said about the colors. Then the last thing I just have down here to make note of that week, if I want to track the weather, I never have in the past. I live in Florida and our weather's the same every day. So it's just hot. Screenshots. I've loved this, that other people have done with either texting their husband or kids, or screenshots of like maybe what you're purchasing, Amazon, or scrolling on Instagram, what book I'm reading, any TV shows I watched that week, eating, and crafts. So those are just things to keep aware of, among, like I said, the daily stuff too. And then this is kind of my formula. So I've already narrowed it down. So that first one that says acetate with the heart is the front page of the day, which will be this combination. Behind it will be a full page photo, which is marked in one of my full pages. Then when you flip over that photo, you have this spread. The left side I'm going to leave for my journaling, and then I'm going to have a page protector with 2 4x6s, and then flip that page over. It's going to be that back side using and I wrote Monday like that because that is indicating these days of the week cards will be up there. And then I'll have another page protector with 4 3x4s. Then when you flip that over, it'll be the next set of 3x4s. And then what this means with the Monday and the tab and then the 4, it's putting this on paper. And then when you flip that, this is where I'll have my outfit photo each day. So it would be in the middle of the week. Then on this page will be another full page photo of my AM PM shot, which would be any one of these that are going to be for that day. That's what that AM PM. Turn that page. It's going to be my flat lay photo on this side, which is this category. Then my room photo on this side. And so for each of these, I think I'm just going to have slices in the photos and then put little tags in them, or even the 3x4 journaling cards that you saw like the today. Where were they? I have everything like thrown over here on the side. But in essence, like these, and putting them into the photo so that I don't have to add another page protector or anything. So those will be 2 large photos. Then the other side, I have the potential to either have a full page photo, or I wrote collage. So meaning if I do a bunch of 2x2s or another set of 3x4s, that's just an open page. And then a last page protector with anything extra. And I figured the 4 3x4s would be good again. So my formula overall, it's not including the flat lay, the room photo, or the outfit. I will need 2 to 3 full page photos, 3 plus, because just depending on here, I can make flaps too, but at least 3 of horizontal 4x6s, and then anywhere between 8 and 12 vertical 3x4s. So I figured 8 is a minimum of putting 2 per layout, and 12 would put 6, because I do want to keep one empty for a see-through element. And that's my formula. So if I can stick to this and this, those other pages, where the photos are, give me a combination of journaling and or photos. And I figured that's the best way to approach this project. So come with me now so that we can set up these. We're going to put in those page protectors, and we're going to set up these little moments as well, because I think I'm going to put acetate sheet, acetate, so it's clear. And that way when you flip it over and it's my outfit photo, there's no border into the rings. You know what I mean? So it'll be like that for this one. And honestly, I have no idea what I'm going to put in this. I just know I want to use it. So as you can see, I'm totally trying to crush this kit. So let's get started putting this together. So the first thing I want to do is cut down all of these acetate sheets that are designed for outside the page protector for the 10 by 8. So I cut off 4 inches off of each of them. That gives me enough to make one 3x4 card later on, and then a strip that I will use for those 4x4 pocket cards and cards. So this part worked out great, because once again, I just feel like I'm really going to be able to utilize everything in this kit and not have too much scraps. I also cut down that vellum sheet that will have my title piece with that little chipboard that says Week in the Life. And I'm also liking that I will have an extra photo in the back of those hearts. So here I am deciding on where to cut for those strips off, just kind of deciding where has the most completed words, things like that. And having those strips, got to remember also for these acetate sheets to take off that clear film. So here I am working on those 4x4 cards. I have the one with the pocket on top, and then the one with just the 4 kind of squares on there. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but they're there together, and the opposite side of that layout will have my outfit photo, which will be a photo that is 8x4, which I figure is just about half of an 8x10. Just got to trim off an inch from the top and the bottom. So that'll work out too. I just got to remember to keep that in mind when taking those photos. So I do take the time to mount it right now on cardstock, and I do mount this set, but I'm not going to do further because in case I want to create flaps. Then I also have this amazing like glitter cardstock that is from Hobby Lobby. It's real thick, it's real chunky glitter paper, and I'm just tracing the same heart shape to make my title page. Okay, I think this is where I just have to slow down on prep work, just because I feel like I'm already readjusting too many things. So as far as just the order is concerned, that is what I got good. I have all my page protectors in between each acetate, so that does help. So let me just show you briefly what I have going on. So I did do this heart. You saw me trace it out and kind of match the size of the heart for the acetate. So these actually, once I started putting them on, give room for one more photo on this side. So it could be a cluster, or it could be like a 4x6 that I can kind of cut into that circle shape, which is perfect. I've added in those Monday currently the days of the week currently cards into their spots. I use the extra bits of the acetate. This is going to be a clear peekaboo element. And I'm thinking on one other of the 3x4s, I want to make them into like sequence pockets. So that's also pending. And then this was the other one that I didn't want to do too many far in advance because I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. This is what preliminary I want, and have it. So now it's 8x4 with that, without including the acetate strips, which I have the rest of them here. And then my outfit photo is going to go here. So I don't want to go too far ahead with making them, just in case the outfit photo doesn't particularly fit well. And then I was thinking already that in this card here could go like the picture of that relationship that I wanted to talk about. So like me and Miguel, me and Vala, so one per day. And then the journaling on the back could be a nice spot for all of those cards right there. And so I have the acetate, the pocket pages ready to go. So then I have them all here. I filled in the pocket page and the extra acetate 3x4 card. And I did attach Wednesday already, but like I said, I just don't want to do it too much in case I need to use a staple or anything to attach photos. I don't want to have to ruin the pockets too much. But in essence, you see that the acetate and the ing words are all ready to go, and each section has 3 pocket pages assigned to it. And I have plenty more in my stash in case I need to add more if I print more for a certain day. So please just let me know down below. I know I have it sitting in the green, but I can easily change over to the Sunshine Marigold Yellow. I was gonna have this be my day in the life for a couple of years, but I could easily switch it. So just let me know what color you think should be fun for the week in the life. Or just, leave it as is. I know I'm probably being like extra. But I feel comfortable with my game plan. I have these planned out, so I know what I am looking forward to. Once again, I am documenting May 1st through the 7th. So that right now is, oh my God, I think it's 2 weeks away still. So I will document that day, and then afterwards put the album together. I don't think I will work on it day by day. I don't think I ever really have, but I could start printing the photos. So that is the game plan, and I will put these in my planner, and that way I have them with me at all times. And then these are the extra strips for those 4x4 pockets that I'll keep close on my desk. And so yeah, I'm confident and comfortable with this setup. Some of the pieces I know won't get utilized, like probably these chipboard numbers and stuff, but I'm okay with whatever product I use, but I'm definitely trying to crush this kit. I hope you consider subscribing. Please give this video a thumbs up, and until next time, everyone, bye.